Good morning. Hi, it's Sunday morning, 10:23 a.m. Uh, I just wanted to give an update video, kind of like check in. Uh, I got Diablo 3 going here for you. Hope everybody's doing well. So, I wanted to talk about a few things, like schedules, content, and maybe set expectations going forward. Um, we might even do this game. I might do this game for everybody. I know it's an older game. Um, but as you can read in the description, this channel is just it's all about gaming, right? In different genres, different types. It doesn't matter if it's new, semi-new, old, really old. It doesn't matter. Kind of really what I post is what I enjoy playing, for the most part. And like I keep saying it over and over again, and I don't want to beat the dead horse. I don't want to kick a dead dog or I don't want to do that. What I'm trying to do is get my subscriber rate up. I need subscribers. Any channel does in order to make it and thrive and do well. I said it in the beginning, very beginning when I started recording. My channel has been around for 5 years now, but I was inactive for 5 years because life happened, right? And I'm not going to really get into too much of that because a lot of it is very personal. And there's just certain things I can't say on YouTube. They wouldn't like it very much. But what I will tell you is this. I started out playing Raid, Shadow Legends, right? Well, actually, I first started playing Rift. Let's start there. And it was an MMO that I sincerely loved. I mean, I tried out World of Warcraft. I played it for a while. But I never made videos on it because simply I just couldn't get into WoW. Not that it's a bad game. It was just something they changed it up so much that it just started becoming not interesting. If you understand that, you could play something for so long, and then when it gets switched up, you kind of start losing interest in it because you get used to the way it's played. And it wasn't necessarily, done in a horrible way, but it was in a way that I just didn't care for. I know change is supposed to be good, different, a fresh view, a fresh perspective, fresh play, keep things fresh, right? But then I started looking at Rift. I played Rift since launch, right? I played it even in beta, and I enjoyed the game. And with that game, I started noticing that the subtle changes that they were making with Rift were still, decent changes, and I found that I still enjoyed the game. And the thing I enjoyed about Rift over World of Warcraft was that you had a superior macro system. Pretty much like a command prompt. You can type your abilities in and clean up your action bar. And you had several abilities tied into one key. And if you got to the level cap, which it was, well, when I stopped playing, it was level 70, was a level cap. Um, you had probably 4 or 5 abilities, 6 abilities on your action bar that were just full of extra attacks and things like that. It was fun. So anyways, what's the purpose of me saying that? Well, for 5 years, life got in the way. It was my intent to showcase Rift, um, and games like that. But life happened, right? It sucks, but life happened. And now, I'm back. Um, I was able to find, a happy medium in life, and I'm back. And I started this channel again. I started up with Wizard 101, with a playthrough, with a series. And the idea was to start having content, something that's kind of sort of popular. And the end goal, of course, is, just like anybody else is that starts YouTube, they want to start having revenue and getting paid by YouTube, right? That's pretty much the ultimate end goal. But for me, it's different. I mean, it is the end goal, really. That's what I want to start happening, is to get the subscribers, get the views, get, a community started, and start getting paid, by YouTube. I mean, anybody who says different is, well, they're about an idiot. They're not being truthful if they say they don't want that, because they do. I know I do. But for me, it's different, though. I enjoy making content like this. I enjoy gaming. I am a gamer. I've been a gamer all my life. Like, literally all my life. Well, I'll give a little bit away. You can guess from here, but I can neither confirm nor deny. But I'm in my 40s. I am the last of Gen X, of what remains of Gen X. So, take your guesses if you will. But I enjoy games. I enjoy content. I enjoy doing this and connecting with others. That's really, in a nutshell, why I do it. Yes, it's to be paid by YouTube, obviously. Obviously, anybody who says different is a liar. Straight up.
One time, I miscast the charm spell,
and
Sister Liza was fawning over me for a fortnight.
But I love connecting with people and producing a game for them, for content, playing it, showing them my way of doing things. If I know something about the game, I'll teach you. I'll show you. Shocker, memory. It's a real thing for me, obviously. That's not a show that I do in my videos. It's a real thing. It's something I struggle with all the time, more so than most. But I'm driven. I don't let it stop me. So that's pretty much, something that needs to be said, needs to be known. It needs to be out there. I got right now a total of 6 subscribers, right? I mean, the channel is starting to sort of pick up. I've been back now for basically a week, right? Over the last couple days, not counting today, I would say Friday, just this previous Friday and Saturday, I gained 1 subscriber per day for those 2 days. So I'm up to 6. I started with 3. I'm up to 6. So, that's the state of the channel. And pretty much setting the expectations going forward. What am I going to record and release to you guys? It depends. It might be something a little newer. It might be something older or much older. As an example, how old? Well, I mean, I've got Final Fantasy VIII. You know, I can go through that. That would be a hell of a long series. But I could teach you and walk you through Final Fantasy VIII like it's meant to be. You know, I could do this game right here, Diablo 3. I could teach you some things of what I know. I could play some Resident Evil games. I've got 2 remake, 4 remake. I've got the 4 original. I got 6. I got Village. And then I just got through with Requiem. A full game of that. And that was fun. I had a lot of fun with it. You know, I could do things like that. I could do a baseball game, you know. There's things that I could play. Last of Us, for example, I can do that. I got both of them, 1 and 2. It just depends, right? It depends. And I'm trying to, you know, get the subscribers to where there's enough that's going to be around on this channel on a regular basis. And, you know, start giving people the choice of, you know, what game do they want to see, and that sort of thing. Trying to build out. And right now, I'm doing Star Wars Jedi Survivor currently as a series, as a playthrough. It's not doing as well as I thought it would do. But maybe it's one of those things that it might take a little bit. I know my Resident Evil Requiem series did extremely well in my eyes. For the first week back in 5 years, I think that did phenomenal, honestly. Better than I expected it to. And that's saying something, right? That goes out to you know, to you guys that are subscribed and, you know, and have decided to follow. You know, that's where the credit goes. I mean, yeah, I recorded the game, I played it, I commentated, sure. But you guys are the one that decided to subscribe and follow. Those of you that did, and it's much appreciated, actually. It really is. I say it almost every video to like and subscribe. I mean, it's free and it costs you nothing, and it's a way to support this channel. And again, ultimately, I'm going to stream, and I want to stream and make longer videos. You know, you know, it does get tiring and aggravating after a while to make, you know, 45-minute, 50 and 55-minute videos, you know. There's times where I don't want to stop recording. I just want to keep going. But I digress on that. So, really, that's really setting the expectations of this channel and where I want to see it go. And pretty much what has been happening. So let's talk about schedules. At first, I didn't really have in mind a certain set schedule. In my mind, I thought, well, I'll just, you know, record every day, and I'll see how many videos a day I can pump out. And then I stopped to think about it, and I started thinking that maybe that's not a great idea. But then I thought about it again, and I thought, well, that could be a great idea. And so I was back and forth on it. So I kind of come up with a schedule that sort of makes sense for this channel at the moment. And again, it can change. It can change once I have enough people here on a regular basis giving input, being active in the community. In other words, in the comment section, subscribed, all that. Then, we can start figuring out a really good schedule, right? But not until then. Until then, I'm going to set the schedule. And so what I've come up with is this. I think what I'm going to do is starting Monday and going through Sunday, right? Starting Monday, I'll record and I'll post during the day. 5 p.m. is going to be my cutoff. I will post what I'm able to during the day. The same with Tuesday, same with Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I think with Friday, what I'm going to do is just make like a buttload of content and give people and all you guys something to watch for over the weekend. And I think on Saturday, I might upload 1 or maybe 2 videos because I want time with my family, right? I gotta have time with my family. I'm not against the work because this is work. But I mean, if you go look, I've got a banner up on the channel now. So I'm not above putting in the work, and I have been. But I gotta set limitation and boundaries for myself so that I don't get that burnout that everybody experiences. Because that would be bad. That will kill a person's channel to get that burnout. You don't want that to happen. And so I'll work with you guys and for you guys during the week, Monday through Friday. Saturday, I'll make a couple. And then Sunday, like today, is going to be my total rest day, right? To catch up with my wife, my mom, and my friends. It's a me day, right? So, moving forward, that's what the schedule's going to look like. Again, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think this is a good thing. We all need checks and balances in our life to ensure that things, go smooth as possible. And I just feel, this is going to be the best thing for this channel right now. I want to see it grow. I want to see people subscribed and interacting, being here on a regular basis, I think that actually might just about do it now. Let's see, am I forgetting something? I really can't think of anything. But again, like I said, I don't want to beat a dead horse, kick a dead dog, whatever. I don't want to do that. But, if, I need the subscribers. People need to be, here on a regular basis and showing support. I'm not the only, YouTuber on here, content creator on here. I get it. there are others that are really good at what they do. I know that because there are quite a few that I follow myself and watch on a regular basis myself as well. So, I get it. I'm not the only one. But nonetheless, you know, I don't know. Maybe you can't stand the sound of my voice. I don't know. And this is some of the things I need people to start weighing in on. What kind of videos, do you want to see? What kind of video games? I could give you a whole list of what I got. But at the end of the day, it's not going to matter. You know, I'll just be uploading what I enjoy and what brings me happiness and things that I know how that I can play and get through. Um, you know, so until I start getting that community tie there, it's gonna be pretty much up to me what I upload and give you guys right now. And for right now, that's okay. That's fine. I don't mind it. Um, I got another game that I'm thinking about going alongside of the Star Wars series right now. There's another one or two that I got in mind. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it, really. We talked about expectations, and I gave you a little bit of a little tiny bit of a backstory on this channel and myself and what what the expectations are and schedules and the type of games that is possibly going to be coming out soon and later on. So yeah, I think that's going to do it. I can't think of nothing else that I really need to say to anybody. And when I say thank you at the end of a video, I mean it truly. When I say I hope everybody's having a good day, doing well, I mean it. When I tell you to be safe, I mean it. There are crazy people out in this world. And it just seems like, going into a game is a great way to escape that and stay safe from that. So there's a lot of meaning behind what I say to you guys. And it's meant. It's heartfelt. Anyway, I think that'll about do it for this particular video. This is just like a update, reaching out to you, letting you know what's what here, and yeah, I think this needs to happen, and I'm hoping really good things happens from here, and I'm pretty certain they will. Good things will happen now. I was pretty certain of it when I started. After I came back after 5 years, I was talking to my wife, and I'm like, you know what? I can revive this and turn it into something really good. These days, the way the economy is and everything's going, people, including myself, needs an escape and something dependable, something that's gonna be at least halfway fun, some kind of a release mechanism. So I'm very optimistic going forward, and I mean that in a good way too. So yeah. But anyways, thank you guys for listening to me ramble on for a little bit here. Hope everybody continues doing good. And with that, I hope you guys stay safe, be safe, and don't be a stranger. All right. See you guys later.